Yeah, that's the first time I ever heard the full intro song, beginning to end.
It's hard. That made
Thanks
me
for
want to
listening
rap.
to the pod on a consistent basis, brother. Thank you. It plays before every show.
Oh, it
There
does?
was-
Yes, it does.
Hey, that made me want to rap.
Damn, man.
That was
I mean,
nice.
if you want to actually spit something over the
I can
fucking
do a
bomb,
bomb intro. Why not? That's
There
fire.
you go.
I
Yeah,
get
we'll take
Joey.
it.
Those, yeah, that's hard.
Welcome to Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. I'm Amin Hassan. That's Glasses. That's Jerv. That's Trey. We got a great show for you guys today, but I don't even want to waste no time, man, because we were talking right before we came on air, and the concept of the safe Negro.
There is no such thing. And so I asked the fellas how they knew each other, and they knew each other through professional means, right? They ESPN and different people and stuff. And I'm like, oh, so y'all are like the token brothers in the space. You know what I mean? Like, because this sounds a lot worse than I wanted to, but I don't know how to say it. Forgive me if it's offensive. I'm not trying to offend. You think of everybody on the court, it's brothers, but everybody that cover the sport, that's in the big office, you automatically think of a lot paler. It gets a lot paler. So when you do meet brothers that's professionals, that this is really their profession, is dope. And I didn't want Jerv to conflate it as the safe. That there's no brother that's safe. Even the safest brother is not safe. And that's what happened in hip hop. They tried to get a safe brother. They tried to replace the streets, what they thought was a safe brother, in 2004. Right? They were so mad. They was like, this 50 Cent guy, he's out of control. He's finna, and it's funny because you hear people within the artistic expression of this street urban culture thing, that we like to label as hip hop alone. They'll just be like, because hip hop is, and then so they was like, well, you know what, we're gonna get a safe guy. We got a guy that's safe, this Kanye West guy, man.
Oh my God.
He has made their life a living hell. I know they be so fucking mad in those offices, all the calls, like real story. So some distributions in the music industry, when it comes to distributing to iTunes or Spotify or Apple or Tidal, they're preferred. They're called preferred distributors, right? And they have a better relationship, and their content seems to get, to some degree, rewarded better. You know what I mean? Because they feel like it's a better grade. I don't know. Don't let me lie. Why? I'm saying it's whatever. Kanye knew this. So there's a company, when he started the whole journey with the two projects he did with the homie Ty Dolla $ign, shout out to Ty, he wanted to go through this company. Well, he was popping that shit about most of the people that own the company. Right. So they like, no, you can't come here. We're not going to help you. You're not going to talk about us that way. Right. So Kanye backdoors them because he understands they're a preferred distributor. You know what I mean? And he backdoors them, get in through somebody else's program and uses their services.
Can you do that?
He did it. And obviously after the first week, they got him out of there. Right. But he had already got the first week, the #1 debut. So it's funny that the person that they thought was the safest person,
right, is
the worst. You guess who else? Another guy comes from a Nickelodeon TV show in 2008 and 9. Listen, he's safe. He's safe. He's one of the good ones.
Oh, it's Nick Cannon.
He's one of the good ones.
That's true. Nick Cannon.
He was on Nickelodeon. He was on Nickelodeon for years on this Canadian show. He's going to be easy. We're not going to have any problems with this guy. He loses a rap battle in 2024. Now he's taking everybody to court. He's like, no, they be doing. That's what y'all get for trying to get the safe Negro.
Dude,
that's what y'all get.
It's funny you talk about Drake, but Nick Cannon also had the whole thing where you talk about Farrakhan and Rock the Boat over there too. You're right, man. You might be onto something. Hold on. You might be onto something. Maybe there is no such thing as a safe Negro.
It isn't, bro. There's a breaking point. You know what I'm saying? For everybody. There's always a breaking point. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you want your check to clear. So you always we're the king of code switching. We probably created code switching at this point. I feel right.
White people, of course.
Yeah, right.
But
So
of course,
in this
You don't have to
situation,
code switch.
huh?
White people don't even have to code switch.
No, they don't. They don't. But I'm just saying, overall, when you really think about it, how you are when you sign in for work and how you are when you sign off. No one's technically safe. They are safe amongst work hours, right? Because everybody's going to have a broken moment. Even the most squares nigga that you don't really respect at work is going to somehow crash out.
And
It's
they
going
gonna
to
be
somehow
worse.
crash out.
And they
I
gonna
got
be
a safe
worse.
one. I got 2 safe ones, I think.
Who?
Mike
Terry-
Tirico.
It's gonna
Is
go
he
bad.
black?
Come on,
He
bro.
Italian. He claiming Italian.
on.
He don't even claim us. So
Listen,
Come on,
it's
bro.
going to go bad, bro.
This nigga-
It's going to go bad, bro. He see, like that's the thing. It seems safe until every
Terry Crews.
OJ was it's going to go bad.
OJ was a safe nigga. OJ was the original safe nigga.
No,
Original.
OJ's not safe.
He was the
No,
safe
he
Negro.
he
at
was
first.
the
He was.
original.
Oh, the original. Oh, okay.
He was the original safe nigga until he
Yes.
wasn't.
Patrick Mahomes.
It's going to go bad.
he's
Okay.
safe. Again, here you go, Jerv. You're giving the benefit of the doubt until something happens. There's
Yeah.
no.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes had a lot of shit happen. Like his brother been wilding, his top been wilding, his wife been wilding.
He did not. He did not.
Right.
Grant Hill.
Again, he did not do anything yet. You're not using a great example. It has to be somebody
Grant-
that's straight on
Grant Hill been
Teflon.
fucking on the scene since I was 12. Nigga, I'm 40. I'm about to be
Jerv.
45. Like that's
Jerv.
a strong sample size.
Jerv. We're talking about Teflon, right? Where you literally do something. You're guilty until you're proven black.
Yes.
Basically.
Here you go. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I mean, you're. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You're innocent until you're proven black.
yes.
You get what I'm
I get
saying?
it.
So what I mean is, yes, we are all safe until we're proven black.
Then black
I
come out.
remember having-
I knew it. I knew it.
I remember having a moment in Arizona. I mean, I was teaching,
Uh-huh.
and I'm cleaning the snake tank out for the kids because I had like
Mhm.
pets,
Yeah.
and the guy that is like our groundskeeper like goes bad on me 7:00 in the morning, by the way, like cussing at me, all this, and he didn't say it, but he wanted to say it, and he stopped himself, but I knew it, so I put the tank up.
Did he do the "you filthy"? One of those.
Goes to the office to tell on me
Tell on you for what?
because I was cleaning up. And like
Yeah.
I didn't ask him for permission to use the hose to clean the thing and making his job hard, right?
He's territorial ass. Nigga.
So he comes in the classroom, his fist balled. And I said, now at this point, the safeness is lifted.
Here go
The
Compton.
kids ain't there yet.
Here go Compton.
Yeah.
So I like raised my hand, but I didn't like to a punch. He flinches. But I'm hot because I can't do anything.
He
I'm-
was- motherfucker,
Yeah. But to that point, he flinches. So he's like kind of like afraid now. And I was
Yeah.
so mad. And the principal's coming out of office. And we have the car line, but we have this sign that's connected to the gate. I punched the sign out of
Mm.
frustration.
Yeah.
I lost my safeness
Yep. He went from Trevon
That fucking
to
Trayvon.
Trey.
to Trey.
It's like Trayvon.
Yeah. I lost my
That-
safeness
that
in that
nigga Trey.
situation because I didn't know where to transfer that energy of
Nigga
upsetness.
Trayvon. They was in the meetings. They was like, I knew it.
But I was safe till I wasn't. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm on probation. I'm monitored. I've never done anything in class, but because this man got me to my boiling point, that's what it was. So in a situation, no, Will Smith is not safe. He was safe. Yes, that's Will Smith.
Perfect example.
He
Another
was.
Perfect
guilty-
example. Oh, he's so safe. And the problem
Man.
is when other brothers start thinking he's safe. And then you're going to realize that man is from Philadelphia. And it's going to come out. And it's going to come out at the worst moment in the history of entertainment.
But again, you're safe because you're you need to get paid.
Yeah.
Safe on behalf of your livelihood. We all can, even our listeners can speak to that. You're safe until your livelihood is affected. Because in that situation, you're like, I got to do this.
Okay. So on that note, RG3, he came out. So the story is, to give everyone the context, Mina Kimes wins her episode Around the Horn. She gets her 2 good minutes to talk about whatever she wants. She chooses to talk about the Department of Defense scrubbing off the Jackie Robinson pages from their stuff. This is more anti-DEI stuff. And she basically makes it about like, yo, man, it's kind of ridiculous, whatever. RG3 posts on the same day or something like, hey, I don't think sports shows should be about politics. Given the context, I think it's understandable that we all believe that he's talking about Mina. Turns out he's not talking about Mina. And I know this from behind the scenes. I was informed he wasn't talking about Mina at all. He hadn't even seen what Mina said. He was talking about something completely different, to which I gave the feedback of, then why didn't he just say, oh, by the way, I'm not talking about Mina? Or like, I see a lot of people think I'm talking about Mina. I'm not. Instead, he writes these 2 long-ass essays that seemingly make it worse. My question to you guys is, RG3, a lot of people throwing his name as the safe Negro right now. How does his crash out happen?
I mean, his crash out is going to technically happen once his, again, I don't want to, trying to respect him, because he is Rob Parker was right, by the way. Again.
Free my nigga Rob.
But I will say this. Until
another guy who probably was safe at one point.
Niggas definitely labeled him the safe one.
Rob, remember, Rob would be on First Take, and he was like the voice of sanity because Stephen A was wild and shit, or Skip was wild. So Rob was like, okay, a little chill, and then all of a sudden,
Rob said he had enough that day. He had time.
It's like that.
Honestly,
it's like
I would say this,
virgin. You look for nigga here now. Nigga here now.
So I would say Rob would have to Barry hit it on the nail. His wife divorces him and takes everything, or he has a run-in with the police and is treated like
a Negro,
a human, brought back down to reality.
When you say Rob, you mean RG3?
RG3.
RG3.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where he's brought back down to a not the because he's seeing it one way.
Treated like a Negro.
No. But glasses. He's seeing it one way.
Until
you have to see it. You get what I'm saying? Until you're faced with it. The same way you can say,
there you go, Jerv.
Oh man, I ain't got no problem with, I don't know why they doing that Black Lives Matter shit, right? Or I don't know why motherfuckers protesting, bro. Because the police always been good to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I went in Starbucks, they always spell my name right.
They
always have my order right. You know what I'm saying? No one's ever told me to leave. Why wouldn't he just take his hood off when he comes in there? If you have those type of, they was tripping, bro. Then
Trey, hold on, I got another name for you. Acho.
I might lose my job over him. He learned his blackness through football.
Did he?
That's what he said in the interview. That's what made me that's what started my villain arc with bro. Because I crashed out on him, he blocked me. And then I was just like, oh, anytime I see bro, I'm gonna really speak to him in person.
Because he blocked you? Or because
no. It was just extra shit that goes on along with that. But that was my villain arc story with bro. So I don't have too much upness with that, but I was just like, that's some whole ass shit.
Curry.
Until a black moment. Again, that nigga safe, bro.
Why every time I suggest a name, you get all aggressive, and me suggest a name, you all calm down.
I'm not, because I'm just asking, what's the crash out gonna look like for these guys? I'm not saying that he's not. I'm gonna say this. I think Steph is a lot less safe than people think.
Yeah,
it's obvious.
Like that. Okay. I don't catch Acho vibes from Steph.
Oh no, I'm not being disrespectful.
No. That's to me, when someone says a safe Negro, I think about Acho, I think about OJ, I think of it's what Trey just described. Why don't they just take their hood off? Police always been good. Like that's safe. Not
Yeah,
like, oh,
because
the
you're
white people
excluding
like it.
yourself from the situation, your personal
I'm not
experiences.
black. I'm OJ.
You get what I'm saying?
That's the credo of the safe nigga. I'm not black. I'm OJ.
You
Just
get what I'm
keep
saying?
living. See, that's what I appreciate
there
about.
isn't any.
Like you never seen LeBron not say like, "Hey, I'm not black," or "I'm bigger than the situation."
Yeah.
He's accepted that he's black, bruh. Like that he could still be brought back down to earth. And the full circle moment about this shit, glasses, is that the one Kanye West said, "You still a nigga in a coupe." The irony of all this.
He wasn't.
The irony of this. But that's like the craziest line, the most realistic line. No matter how much money you make, how many taxes you pay, no matter how many recommendations you got, it doesn't matter.
No matter
bro.
how many shoes you sell,
it don't matter, bro.
What do you call a black man who's a doctor driving a Mercedes-Benz in his neighborhood of $1 million homes?
A nigger.
A nigger. that's
a nigger.
It's none of this shit. Bill Cosby's a good one. A lot of Philly niggas on this list.
He used to be on art. Wearing y'all pants.
A lot of the safe ones from Philly.
Oh boy, they was like, oh, that Bill Cosby. Oh, that Cosby, this motherfucker going crazy, bro.
They ain't do their research. They should have checked the neighborhood he was from. You would have known off top he not safe.
So no, I was thinking about that. There's no such thing. Like it's all an act. Like even like I said with Ye or like Drake or any of them dudes, like you thought you did something. You thought you was getting away. You got the worst problem. Like these two guys are presenting the worst problem in life. They're threatening to expose. Like Kanye is telling everybody, because I don't want to pay for that number. Like he is blowing y'all business model out. They're all blowing your business model out. So again, it's like there's no such thing as a safe Negro. It's impossible because you're a Negro.
Bernard West in the chat said, "Was Mark Lamont Hill ever safe?" I don't think so.
No.
He's the opposite. He's like black pride, black nationalism.
Yeah.
Like he's a hotep. You might call him a hotep. I love Mark, but like you might call him a hotep.
He might have been safe like in high school or some shit.
Don't confuse like eloquent with safe. Safe
he can read. He speaks well. He's safe.
That's not what we're talking about here. Like safe is a specific lane of like.
Yeah, when you condemn poor blackness, is when it's safe.
Yes, when
safe
you represent,
you separate poor from poor blackness. That's what safe is. That's actually, it just came to my mind right now. When you separate from poor blackness, that's when people think you're safe.
Malik Yoba. I didn't watch the Malik.
He was trolling, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't get that vibe from him.
He was basically saying like, because he tried to be like funny, but like also like reverse psychology type situation, saying, "Oh, I'm a non-white male, right?" So to a point to basically get people to say we don't like non-white males. That was the overall stick to it.
He was doing the how like, oh, I identify as a, like it's a little bit, it's niggas in my generation, man.
It's bad.
We like having fun with the I identify with or identify as. For some reason, like niggas of my generation just loves it. Oh, I identify as a nigga that likes Hennessy. Like I'm like, okay, I get it. I don't understand it either, but like I'm like this is a joke that doesn't need to.
I got my pronouns in my Twitter.
Yeah, what's your pronouns?
Crep and cub.
There you go.
So my Twitter.
Oh my God, man. So speaking of, black men, we lost a great one, George Foreman.
Greatest.
Oh man,
top 5.
That one hit the community, bro.
Yeah,
just because, like, not only his greatness in the ring, and I was a little too young to watch George Foreman fight in the ring. I mean, obviously, I seen highlights and whatnot. But
you didn't catch the last act, the whole Lennox Lewis era. You
when he was like
that?
55.
No, I'm saying. I mean, he was still cool. Nice then.
No,
like that's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah, a dude could hit, man. That's the thing. It's
he was always known for power, bro. And I knew him for like the video games, Knockout Kings, and all that other stuff. But
Shout out to Knockout
man,
Kings.
he held me down in the business world, bruh. I still trip off of that story, bruh. Him and Hulk Hogan had the same agent. Hulk Hogan doesn't answer the phone. It was between a blender and a grill. Hulk Hogan didn't pick up. So George Foreman said, yeah, I'll do the grill. And Hulk Hogan got stuck with the blender. And the rest is history. Now,
that shit went platinum,
right?
diamond at college.
Think about the George Foreman grill and how it held you down for 6 summers, right? I remember going to college and I was a must-have on my list. A must-have. So many different hot dogs and links and burgers and whatever you possibly steaks.
I was about to say, though, if you ain't try to cook a steak on a Foreman grill, you wasn't really living.
Like honestly, think about all that joint, bro. When you really look, I think the real testament is Amin. Do you have your tray, your grease catcher?
Hell no, he ain't
downstairs.
got.
No, it's downstairs.
Oh, you have that?
Hey,
oh wow,
that shit probably the same color as them aged Jordan soles.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, even if you was cleaning your grease catcher, you would put a towel down, like a little paper towel.
You had to.
So, man, it was just crazy, bro. He don't understand how important he was to us with that.
He did.
No, he knew.
He knew.
He knew.
Yeah,
George
you know what's crazy? Glasses.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't clean it right, it had that right residue on it.
Get that extra flavor.
Oh,
extra flavor.
Can y'all not see it? Can y'all not see that little that texture right there?
Yeah,
it's like a cast iron grill.
It's still sticky.
Yeah, they call it. It's like when it's seasoned, it's cured.
Nigga said
you gotta bring that back out, yo.
My grease catcher is my chopstick holder now.
I'm a diehard boxing fan. So
that might be the blackest shit I've seen on here.
Yeah, I'm a diehard boxing. Like boxing and basketball. That's the only 2 sports I really watch. I'm talking about old games. Like I watch playoff games from the 60s, bro, because they were on YouTube. Like shit I'd never watched. So I'm a huge boxing fan, big fan of George Foreman. Most people don't know he started boxing a year before he won a gold medal.
Damn.
Yep. A year before he won a gold medal. Became a champion 4 years after learning how to box, roughly. You know what I mean? Just this outstanding, you know what I mean, talent. You know what I mean? And even when he lost to Ali, right? People don't realize how inexperienced he was as a fighter because he had accomplished so much. Like his accomplishments were through the roof already. You know what I mean? Like, again, to be so new into boxing and to win that. And to really want to change his life, like, you know, I got a bunch of stuff going on in life. I need to retire from boxing and come back years later and become a 2-time heavyweight champion right at the age of 45 by stopping Michael Moore, who should be in the Hall of Fame. Is really, his story is different. You know what I mean? Even the grill in the middle, you know what I mean? He just like was a dope brother. He had a different experience. Y'all should watch the George Foreman movie. It's really good.
I'm gonna tap in.
It's fire. And he's a dope brother, man. He raised his kids, named all his kids after him. Got like 8 kids, like George Foreman, like all of them named George Foreman.
They was on the cover of like Ebony or a Jet and some shit. I just remember like looking at this. I was like, damn, this nigga got like 8 kids and they all George.
Yeah,
he a sick man for that. That's tight.
That's the firest thing. And like he was a dope brother, man. His kids is dope. I mean, like it's, you know, it's a real sad loss. He was a special brother. All them brothers from that time period was special. That's why they was able to come back and just mess over the 90s that way.
Yo, Joseph said my mom threw my stepdad's one out a few months after we moved in, and that was the most mad I've ever seen him.
That was the ultimate male cooking thing, man.
That's definitely one of them things where you can be in your man cave and fire it up and nobody bothers you.
Always
put so much lemon pepper seasoning and seasoned salt. and garlic salt on so much of that shit, man.
I wouldn't be the hip hop guy that I am if I didn't shout out one Jadakiss for being the first nigga to cook bass on the Foreman grill. If, you know, you can't talk Foreman grill and not mention the historic moment of Jadakiss being the first one to whip it up on the former grill.
Yeah, that shit is dope, man. Yeah, I got a chance to watch a lot of his early fights and stuff they have on YouTube. Y'all don't use YouTube. I feel like people say they into basketball or they'll talk crazy about Bob Cousy. Like I saw LeBron's the agent, his partner, I forgot his name.
Rich Paul.
And he was talking shit about Cousy. And I'm like, bro, you don't realize how good Cousy was compared to the rest of people. Like you can't look at Cousy today. Look at Cousy amongst the other point guards at that time. Like, you know how sick it got to be to drop somebody with one hand? Like, that's hard. It's not as hard to drop somebody with two hands. I know which hand the ball is in. Why are you falling? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's how I feel about boxing. Like, people could see it in boxing, but they don't see it in basketball. You know what I mean? They look at boxing, they be like, oh, these fighters are this. Like, nah, it's different. It's different. But George Foreman he's a great dude, man. Cool dude, real cool, man. And good things happen for him. So, I'm happy he got to live his life. I wish we'd have got him for another 20.
Man, I'm glad that he got to live his life and got to experience the love from people in old age, right? Because so many boxers, you think about it, they just disappear.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear from him again. And through the grill and through all the other stuff, it's like he got to experience kind of like that second coming, if you will, of like, people still mess with me, man. They still like me. They still love me.
And he came back and won a championship after the grill.
That too.
Like,
was that after the grill?
After the grill.
Oh.
Hey, man, you know how it works. Hey, Jerv, so speaking of, we're talking about grilling and barbecue food. Can you pull up this menu for me? It's this infamous menu that's been floating around. It's in the notes. We got to talk about it. It's an establishment in Brooklyn.
It's not in the notes, bro.
Is this one of those? This one of those black-owned business?
It's a black-owned business for sure. But we
got my thing, man. There's so many black-owned businesses that are good, decent people, appropriately priced, good food, great customer service. I feel like these asshole ones get all the attention.
No, it was great, man. But it's more ignorant than anything. And it's amazing advertising, by the way. It's actually genius now because since I've shared it, it had 2.8 million views.
Damn.
Prior to that, it had 6 million views. So
2.8 million views. None of them was Jerv though.
It's not. He
Jerv,
lied to me.
Check your text, brother. If anything.
He called you brother with a hard R.
Brother.
Hey, a brother with hard R is crazy.
Oh, LeBron James.
That's frustration. Like,
is that what y'all talking about? The LeBron James greatest?
No, you got it right now. He about to pull it up, bro.
LeBron.
Jason's out of town, so he can't
Jason
make
in Mexico with his toes out. So funny.
Well, sure, wear some chocolates.
But it's funny because LeBron came back last night.
And they got fucking blasted.
They got wasted.
Bulls put a 146. That's nasty.
Matas Buzelis was giving him work, man. Work.
Matas Bird. All right, so we found it.
Okay.
Meat
selection.
Wait, go up to the top. Go up to the top. So
okay, these prices are not bad.
You know what I'm saying? See some of our mouth-watering selections below. Large dinner, $18.
That's really good, yeah.
Small dinner, $15. But meat selection pause on the menu is amazing. Yeah. Like, that's amazing, Mark.
It's called flavor, B.
Scroll down.
What do we got? Scroll down. What do we got?
So we got
turkey wings, turkey meatloaf, Jack Daniel's chicken. Oh, sounds good so far. What else we got?
Spare ribs,
chicken, oxtails, falling off the bone.
Chicken. 6. The last one, Jerv?
That's a screenshot. You can't
see the screenshot. That's how it goes. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what the last one is.
Like pause it. Where's that place at?
That's in Brooklyn.
Of course it is.
Of course it's in Brooklyn.
Flavor. That's what I love about New York, boy. You got flavor out there.
Jack Daniel's chicken.
I've never had Jack Daniel's chicken. That sounds like might be kind of fire.
I'm shocked TGI Fridays ain't holler at them. Ain't that they?
Oh, that is Fridays.
That's a Friday staple.
Friday's going out of business, huh?
But bro, that was like 25 years ago. Fridays had that one, man. I think they lost that.
So it's just basically all around
Jack
the hood now.
That's back.
Yeah, Jack Daniels said, "Yo, we got to circle back. Yo, y'all taking too long. We gonna go to the pause people."
Yeah, man. The pause people, but like, bro, this shit got 6 million views, bro.
Like, that's hip hop, man. You gotta love hip hop.
Is that
man.
immature?
No, it's fucking great.
The world is immature.
I feel it.
It's flavor, bro. It's seasoning. It's like your hoodie being up right now in the house.
I'm actually, you know what's crazy? I actually might go try it.
Touche.
Yeah.
I might go try it, bro.
Jack Daniels chicken.
Small dinner for the 15.
I was just talking about
Tracy.
cooking this morning. The garlic press changed my life, man.
Place is called Taste of Heaven.
Taste of
Let me see
Heaven.
I'm up
Where's
there.
that address? I'm be in New York in a couple of weeks, Trey.
We might have to do a BOMM field trip.
Yeah. Trey, what are you getting off this menu, Trey?
Oxtail, jerk chicken, and turkey wings for sure.
Oh, fancy.
I might be cool on the Jack Daniels.
Oh my God, look at this plate. Oof.
It's crazy.
Yeah. The plate, they got two sides.
Oh, send it to
and
Jerv.
cornbread.
Send it to Jerv. Drop it in the chat so we can review. Look at us, man, helping black businesses. Support black businesses.
I'm with it, man. I'm with look, I love man.
Oh, they got 4.7 stars.
Taste of Heaven.
Jerv.
There you go. It's in the chat. In the
gotcha.
The StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm up here. I'm up here for sure. It's on Jackson Street in Brooklyn, 251 Jackson Street. Yeah, we up here.
Support black businesses. I'm gonna come in and say, hey, I found out about y'all because of Paul's.
Yep.
Five pieces for $5 on the wings.
Mm.
That's
the
the
good
deal.
collards.
Dollar wings.
Bad. The macaroni
Dollar
cheese.
wings. Where you see that at?
Bro,
I scroll down on the menu.
Keep going.
Okay.
Ask about our chef special.
Amazing, bro.
Lasagna, Rasta pasta, shepherd's pie.
Oh, they got Rasta pasta?
Under the dessert, they've got cake.
Look at that. 5 pieces for the 5.
Mm.
Damn, 5 wings for 5. And that's a whole wing too.
That's crazy to be in New York for that. That's a fair price.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday and all holidays.
They doing
their
West Side.
This must be a rapper on this.
He said, "Oh nah, they Monday laundry."
Hey, I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. Oxtail with 2 sides for the 25 is not a bad price.
That's what I'm saying.
That is not a bad price.
Me and the homie was talking about it a lot of because I'm starting to realize with oxtails, a lot of people is using beef cheek. You know, when it be like in tacos or burritos, they not really using oxtail. Yeah, they been using beef cheeks.
Yeah. Dollar soda.
Watch these dudes. Oh, they got the dollar. Oh, 1 slice for $5. All right.
Oh yeah, nah.
Oh, they got the Kool-Aid for $2.
Well, that's fair.
This feels like okay. It's just all right.
Papoose
now I'm about to turn into Keith Lee, and I'm gonna be like, is it the marketing? Is it like what's happening here? Because like what this doesn't see. It seems it's kind of crazy. It seems crazy that the food looks this good and is that appropriately priced in New York of all places.
Yes.
Brooklyn.
They might be cheaper than the slice, nigga. When you think about the
amount of food. Which part of Brooklyn is that? 251 Jackson Street, Trey.
I want to say that's
gentrified.
Nah, it ain't no gentrified. It's probably in Best Eye.
Oh man,
let me see.
Yeah, Best Eye ain't Best Eye anymore, right? Like that would be what Hov is referencing when he says New Brooklyn, not the old Brooklyn.
It's Williamsburg. It's off.
Oh yeah,
it's off Humboldt. It's off Kingsland.
Oh, that's even more of a reason.
Bushwick and
let me just look at that mac and cheese because I ain't really get a good look on that.
Mac and cheese ain't necessarily doing a number. It's off
Bushwick, bad, bro.
It's off Bushwick and Metropolitan Avenue.
Them greens look good though.
Man, they were on Devour Power. You guys follow Devour Power on Instagram? This dude in New York, he just be going. It's one of them, like another one of these guys that just goes around to different. I'm about to follow y'all on Instagram. Taste of Heaven.
Yeah, me too. Let me show some love.
Taste of Heaven.
Oh, that's all right. I only follow one food dude.
Who's that? I don't follow any of them, but they just my algorithm knows that I like it. So
Shout out to white people pulling up.
Shout out to your algorithm for knowing what you like.
Bruh went up there and got some flavor.
Chime time. That's his name. Chime time.
Where's he located?
Big back opinions matters is crazy.
Taste
Chime time. Yeah, I'm gonna try that place. Yeah, that's all right. That's fair. I miss fair.
Dog, for real, right? Oh, they got Keith Lee rolled up. They got I see it now on their Instagram. Yeah. They got a bunch of people pinned.
But
think
about it. They could have raised the prices long time
ago. Absolutely.
Juju, would you pull up to Taste of Heaven?
For sure.
You seen that menu? You seen that menu?
Yeah, I seen the menu. That shit sound like right up my alley.
The prices is right there. Dollar sodas.
You feel me?
That's where I should have took y'all.
I was just about to say, hey Juju, that's where you wanted him to take us.
Exactly.
Instead of that motherfucking shit.
Oh man, that shit look fire. It just sound fire. $2 Kool-Aid. How you can't beat that with a hammer?
I miss.
Can't tell you last time I had Kool-Aid, yo.
I miss old businesses. All just fair business. People. I just miss fair business.
You know what's not fair? You know it's not fair? $100 haircuts.
That's crazy.
I understand inflation,
not
get your money, barbers, man. But niggas is out here doing the most with the barber and shit. I don't need no Beijing. I don't need no spray. I don't need an extra. You cutting my hair with black gloves. Let's just get back down to 30.
It's like girls. They
a consistent 30, man. Let's get down to a consistent 30.
I'm gonna just say this real quick. One last thing. I'm sorry, I'll take that because I've been so deep in the weeds here. I don't think they do any pork either. Oh no, they do pork. That's it. It's like, but almost everything here is either chicken or turkey or beef. I might.
They probably got that. That's probably on the menu. But if you order it, the person looks at you like,
because they got the pork on the catering menu, but on the regular menu they don't.
Oh, this is all right. Yeah,
they don't make
this place needs to be heralded. That type of spot. It's fair.
Heralded Rivera.
Jerk chicken jerk chicken mac, 1 meat, 2 sides for $12.
Damn, $12.
That's
cheaper than McDonald's.
I imagine Geraldo Rivera pulling up with a microphone and like, you've been heralded.
Yeah, all right. So Trey, the $100 haircut. So unfortunately, my algorithm also shows me a lot of haircut niggas.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, including a lot of haircut niggas. My TikTok shit is all niggas going to Turkey, but like my Instagram has this main nigga named Sly Huncho. I don't know if y'all seen him.
No.
Wait, yeah,
Barbers with nicknames is no good, bro.
Yep. In Atlanta.
Oh, damn.
And,
I mean, respectfully, shouts to bruh. But
he's funny. At least his shit is funny.
And what's his name?
Sly Huncho.
Sly Huncho.
His name is Sylvester, nigga.
Right, Sylvester Huncho.
Cut my hair, Sylvester, bro. We not. Shout out to homie, bro, but we not. We can't do celebrity. Like everybody making everything a get rich quick scheme. Right. I'm tired of that. Like, stop marketing me, bro.
That's how we end up getting with more people with dreads because motherfuckers are getting priced out.
But at the same time, on this guy,
niggas is getting priced out. Like, hold on, bro, I could cut my own hair.
Bro, $45. I'm like, shit. I mean, we'll twist this shit.
Shout out to my barber, Jeremy. Jeremy get cracking.
I will say the cheapest haircut I got was the worst haircut I got. I paid $7 at one of the little spots.
$7 where?
Heaven, Compton.
That was a long time ago.
Long time ago though.
Like, you know what I just
like
15. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
What I realized, yo, and Trey, I mean this as respectfully as possible. It's gonna come off as disrespect, but understand, my brother, I love you. It's not disrespect. The $100 haircut was meant for niggas like you, though.
Niggas that go
like, cause like I understand now. You've entered the, hey, you don't even really need to go. You're just getting shaved and shit era. But like when you was on your, I mean, you remember the whole appointment and Barber was always at the, he had like that whole little as soon as he got to New York era, that little 2-year run, that little my man was all about the $100 haircut then.
Nah, it wasn't 100. It was 70 though. It was up there. 70 every week.
But they drive to you and do it anywhere?
No. I was going, but I was going for 70, but once a week.
Nigga better cut my hair with a razor blade.
Every week I had to have.
Nigga better cut my hair with a razor blade.
And probably that's why I went bald, because I just did my hair. I wasn't allowing my hair to grow.
Hey, Glasses. Damn. There's a nigga on TikTok. I think he's African. I don't know. The video would have me believe he's African, but he be cutting niggas' hair with a razor.
Yeah, he better cut my hair
with like a razor blade and a comb, and then just spraying water.
That's jail.
Yeah, man.
They do it in jail.
He good though. Like this shit be coming out fire. You know?
Now $100 is a cool haircut if they come to you at any time, no matter where you at, because that's gas and everything else.
Well, Jerv, you also have been to the barbershop with me. It's not even technically a barbershop. It's a grooming shop.
It's a salon.
Nah, it's a grooming shop. It's literally
definitely not a shop. It's not
it's a grooming shop. Like
they had no TVs in there.
Eucalyptus and towels. They serve you beer.
It wasn't niggas arguing about LeBron versus Jordan.
Nah, nigga, I didn't make
Tiger Woods
sound in there.
No, he didn't talk to nobody.
Rory
Tiger Woods
McIlroy
versus John McEnroe. Yeah.
Hey,
you don't even pay the barber. Like you got to go pay like the other dude at the front. Like I never seen nothing like that.
Yeah,
exactly. Like that's just why I'm telling you, my man is the guy that's made for the $100.
But you enjoyed the experience, not?
Oh, it was dope.
Okay.
Nigga, hey, listen, that was fly.
Jerv, let me ask you: if they said to you, Jerv, you could get your hair cut at this place, and like we'll cover the difference, so it still costs the same for you, whatever you were paying for cuts back in the day, but now you're gonna get it at this place. Would you prefer that environment? Because I'll be honest, it doesn't sound like to me that's the kind of place. I like the barbershop. I like the. I like.
It's funny. Somebody said RG3 goes to Trey's spot. You know who actually goes to my barbershop?
Acho?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Wow. Okay. See,
I would have never guessed that shit.
Juju, you like me? I was thinking all who are the black people? Who are the same black people?
Nah.
Right. I was like,
to
Rock.
answer your question, Amin, no.
Right?
I need to be able to talk some shit.
Yeah, I need to be there with
I don't talk. I don't need to be kicking it with Jake.
I don't talk it. No, we don't talk, bro. We sit in the chair.
I don't need Jake to be in the building, bro.
But Jerv, explain your experience you got for one.
You got a beer. You drank beer, right?
I mean, I didn't drink beer, but the homie had like, he educated me about like my beard, like he educated me on like how to like, the different types of oils or whatever I should put in there when I'm shaving, like so that shit was dope. Like it was fly. Like don't get it twisted.
But not every Tuesday, not every 2 Tuesdays.
But and I mean this is respect because the barber homie was no disrespect. He was dope. That's my nigga. I fuck with him. And I would go back, the cream pause that he provided for the beard.
Yeah.
Immaculate, right? Immaculate, right? However,
I've been told I smell nice.
You gotta go, Jerv. It's not even worth it.
Wow. Yeah.
My nigga C. Angie in the chat said if they have scissors in the barbershop, I can't go there.
Nah, listen, and the crazy thing about it was right before our live show. So Jerv got the beard done, everything, and he did it for the love. He did it for the love.
Did it for the love because homie, he respected the beard, but he could tell that I wasn't properly taking care of the beard.
Well, did you? Okay, so now have you walked away? Yeah, have you walked away using these new skills, or no? It was just that one time, and now you're back to bullshitting.
Now you're back to putting that Murray's in there.
That Jergens.
I will say that I have been more conscious of buying beard conditioner and beard lotion and so forth since that day. I will say that. Yes.
You know what, Trey?
I added etiquette to his life, man.
It sounds like a place I would go once every 6 months just to make sure my hair and stuff is together.
Glasses. If I pop up in New York and I need a cut, I'm down to go.
Yeah.
Trey, here's what I'm gonna say.
To be fair, y'all pray for my man. He out.
Oh, that's right.
He out. Yeah. So if y'all listening, y'all want to donate to my barber, you know what I'm saying? He's battling stage 5 kidney cancer right now.
Like shit.
So
You gotta put
at
this
the end
on
of the
front
day,
end.
my bad. No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Great guy. My man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't have a barber right now. Currently looking for one. Until Marshall returns. I'm being positive about it.
Yeah, boy. I can't, bro. We ain't, bro. Y'all was tripping, bro. Come on,
Y'all didn't
man.
even say nothing bad.
We wouldn't have said all of that.
Bro.
No,
Right.
I mean, no, but even if that wasn't the case, you still got to
We
be
would have said all of this shit.
you still got to be honest.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know
Juju's got
what?
the greatest ad libs
Look at
ever.
Jerv, bro. Look at Jerv,
Juju's
bro.
ad libs is crazy, bro.
Wow.
He got real
This
tears.
nigga's like Jeezy. He's nigga Juju's like Jeezy on the first fucking TM 101 or whatever the fuck that was.
Oh my God.
Bro, let us go all, let us do all that. Then like, yeah, Ashley.
Yeah, stage 5. I didn't even know there was a stage 5.
Yeah.
See that? Here we go.
Oh
Oh,
man.
You can't
What
say
else
that.
we got?
I
On,
got tears
what-
coming down my eyes of joy.
Bro, I be having to tell my barber like, bro, do not hit me. He be bringing out the little the spray paint. I be like, bro, come on, bro. Like, what are you finna spray paint? Bro? Like, realistically, like, I hate when they put out the spray paint.
Is that a
Just like,
South
come
thing?
on.
Jew. No.
I think so, bro. It be
Okay,
every.
that's a
You
Philly.
gotta tell
That's
him
a
you don't
Philly
want
thing.
It's Philly
The
by
Philly
short.
niggas started that shit with the
I
beard.
ever saw any of that shit is in Philadelphia.
Yep,
Yeah.
me too.
Right.
1000%.
Like, look at my shit, bro. What you gonna do? I got.
Jerv, can you pull up the picture, bro?
What you gonna spray paint, bro?
Jerv, can you pull up the picture of Unc? I just sent you the picture. Pull up the picture of
Oh,
Unc.
speaking of spray paint. Speaking of spray paint, this dude, I thought that the guy from the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, from like 10 years ago was the worst. And then this man entered the scene and said,
Do you think he don't care? Or do you feel
no,
like
if you have the spray paint, you do care.
He care like fuck.
You do care.
But
You
like,
just think no. He looked
as
like
a
Judge
nigga that
Mathis,
fu-
by the way.
he definitely does look like Judge Mathis.
Listen,
For sure. Honorable.
this is one of those times right here where I just say, I got this. As a nigga that has once lived a life where
You ain't had no real friends, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Before you met us.
Hey,
Nah,
I seen them pictures, nigga. You should have
Hey,
been
man.
went home.
no, it wasn't
As bad as this, but I seen the pictures. That nigga should have been come home long time ago.
I was fucking up a lot of bed sheets, pillowcases.
Damn.
Oh man.
Wow.
Damn.
He was using dye?
Yeah, he was out here.
Yeah,
spraying
bro.
up.
Well, that's
Like-
a standard Philadelphia cultural thing, so I can't say
You got so Jerv, now you got to find an old picture because glasses needs to have the context in his head.
I can send that to the
Bruh.
chat. Doesn't need to be on the pod, but I can send that to the chat. No
Jerv.
problem.
Jerv, this is
Bruh.
crazy, bro. Like,
Coach probably got his shit like hit in some like a darker room.
Juju,
And
I
he
can't
don't-
even
he-
lie. I can't run sprinters for him.
Bruh, he probably didn't remember, bro. Don't arena lights hit you from all angles, bro.
What's crazy is he did that knowing he was gonna be on camera.
Right.
Yeah, he was confident with that.
He did that to be on camera. That's
Hey.
that's what it was. He said,
I guarantee you, it all started with some barber saying, "I'm gonna get you right." Those were the "I'm gonna get you right," and then
Hey, you know what's crazy? For some barbers are fucked up, bro. To still take it's just like tattooing somebody's face, right? You know it's a bad decision, and yet you still take their money and do it. So
it's not even.
None of that though.
No. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying to a point of like a barber.
I got a lot of face tattoos.
No, I'm not saying it. Like I'm talking about like people that just be getting crazy shit, Juju.
I get it. He's supposed to ask you, like, you sure you want to do this?
That's
Yeah.
from the jump. If you still want to pay, great. But just to take somebody bread and just be like,
Them
all right.
niggas- But I'll tell you what the difference is between a face tattoo and this is that with this, them niggas be upselling on it.
That's
Like
but
someone
that's what
could-
I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying? Someone who gets a
they
someone who
shouldn't,
gets
they
a
be
fa-
wrong.
like Juju got a face tattoo. He went in there and said, "I need you to tattoo this." Whereas
Yeah.
this nigga sat in a barber chair and said, "Could you just clean it up for me?"
I
And
don't
the
think he
barber
asked
said,
that. I
"I'ma
don't think
get
he
you
asked
right."
that of me.
You think he
I think-
requested?
I agree with Amin.
Nah, I think he said, "Hey, I could put this part here and I'll part this part. I can make it look like something. You let me know what you think." Unc sat there. He seen everything filled in. He ain't seeing what the world's seeing. His eyes were different.
It's different when it's fresh though.
I'm cool, bro. Because like
you ain't got no marina lights on top of your shit. You looking straight ahead. You like,
listen, before I knew when to come home, right? Nobody knew I need to come home. I knew it. My barber was like, "Yo, we can blend it. We can do that." I said, no. If I'm in the mall and nigga on the second floor and can see this, the crown, like empty, we good. I just not doing that to myself.
Let me ask y'all a serious question, man. A serious question, because I'm not paying for this, but it was presented for me. Oh, there go Jerv. See, that's not a good angle.
That's not the good one. That's not the good picture.
That's not a good angle.
Bro sent us one that he was, that's cheating right there.
Yeah, that ain't the
What's
one.
wrong with that?
Like, that's, show them the one where you had height on your hair.
That he's not showing the right one.
Yeah,
like,
he's trying to make it.
The one where you had on the brown shoes, the brown leather motherfuckers.
See, Jerv trying to just make it seem like he got a big forehead on this one.
That's why he laughing, bro. He's
laughing because he knows exactly which ones he's talking about. That's right.
Oh shit!
He tried to soften the blow. Pause.
Right.
My bad.
I miss
that was all I could find.
I miss when niggas would just wear their hair how it came out.
Yeah, like the 80s. Like niggas in the 80s.
How it
the
came
Clyde
out.
Drexler.
Hey, once white people got a part of the joke, bro, it was over. Like the fact that white people can say hairline jokes now, it don't be sitting right in my soul.
Yeah.
White people can say hairline jokes now.
They do.
They be doing it.
They be doing it, man.
Right. Imagine getting they be combing they shit over 4-5 times, making sure they shit on good. Right. They have the same jokes for you. Like,
I saw a nigga yesterday because my algorithm is fucked up. The nigga had the full on Bieber hair, and then he started doing this. And when I tell you his hair started here, I'm not trying to be funny. His hair started like right on the crown.
Yeah, that bob.
And it just was long enough for him to look like it was up here like this.
Right.
Crazy.
You got the starch in this shit to keep them
starch is fucking crazy.
Stiff.
Crazy. A stiff breeze would fuck that nigga shit up completely.
They get
just
cheap,
to the back.
Bro, hairline.
I mean, to be fair, bro, like white people used to have a cul-de-sac and shit, man. They had that shit was cool, man. You was aging, bro. That's they cool shit.
The glasses coming from a place of privilege. Like, Powers, no homo, bro. Your shit still straight in there, bro. Like, that's some bullshit.
My nigga 48 with full head of hair.
Hold up, nah,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
My whole 20s. I never even cared about hair.
Yeah. Like Jada Kids.
Girl told me
I can say that now. Because now I'm bald. But I think the first year I was like, dang, I kind of miss I could do this certain hairstyle.
Yeah.
Now I don't technically
only
care.
get one hairstyle.
That's
you got the 5 hairstyles, bro. Your shit.
That's the classic glasses.
Just cut my hair.
I fear.
Let me get the glasses.
My shit over with. Once I cut my hair, I'm going bald. I'm gonna tattoo my shit like Birdman. I already know what's gonna be going on.
Man.
For a second there we said I'm gonna tattoo my shit. I thought you meant like them niggas that get the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Tattoo the hair.
They tattoo the hair. Dog. Always the Mexican homies. Out here, all of them. Be like, yo, that fade is clean. Then like some water.
Highness created the eyebrows.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yo, Mike Weisberg in the chat said the amount of white people I know who are on planes to Turkey, real thing. I can't do it, but man, Mike, I'm gonna tell you right now, never say never, brother. I'm holding out. I'm gonna be coming back.
To Turkey.
Say what?
Who are on planes to Turkey? What's that about?
Turkey. So they do the hair transplants in Turkey. That's what
niggas getting hairline BBLs.
They get the exactly. That's exactly what it is. Except my hairline existed once upon a time; those asses didn't. But anyway.
See, this is what I was saying, bro. When that line started being breached,
risking their life for a hairline glasses.
Women, bro, like you know what I mean. Like it ain't that serious. Like, what are you doing?
Just come on home. Come on home, dog. You are always welcome home. You can never not go home. You can always come home.
See, you got to also too, bro. Y'all get to grow beards, bro. I'm a grown ass nigga. Yeah. I ain't never been able to grow no beard. So if I go bald, it's over for me,
Mr.
Johnny.
Clean.
I'm glad I got my girl. You feel me? I'm locking her in.
You'd be bald with just the stash.
Bro, I see what I'm saying?
On my profile,
like Charles Barkley.
I wouldn't trust you, dog. I'm keeping real with you. Bald with the stash.
Charles Barkley. That's the Barkley,
man. Jerv, you see me accept the award with it. I did it, but it was a funny story about that. I went to a Dominican barbershop.
You got the stash in the go.
No, I didn't have it though. They fucked it up.
Oh yes, and you look super duper weird.
Hold on, is this on your Instagram?
Yeah, it's on my page with me holding the award.
No, hey, glasses. That nigga was looking nasty, dog.
I have never. You know what's funny? I don't know what happened to men to where they pay this much attention to how they look. Like I don't know how I didn't come into this fold with everybody else.
They started.
Bro, it's like that one meme when a brother be like 70s, he walked by the shit and bumped somebody and keep walking.
Pull it up.
80s, he be like 90s. It's like 2000s. You came from that era, bro.
I've never been as concerned with as I see guys today with concern with how they look. That just never mattered to me. I don't know why.
Media, bro.
Oh my god! Yeah, Trey look like.
I look like Clyde Drexler.
They look like the bad guy in every Tyler Perry movie.
Pull him up, bro. Put him on the Summer Jam screen.
That's how
he's got a private page. So hold on.
I guess I grew up in the era where people was bald. I saw people bald. I saw people with crazy hairstyles. George Jefferson, like all of that stuff was normal.
I got you. Hey, listen, I'm producing, Trey. I got you.
It's the mustache. It's not the bald. It's the mustache. That's and the tuxedo don't help.
Right.
See, I look like a Tyler Perry villain.
Yeah. You just came back from the award ceremony and just beat your wife. Like, you embarrassed me in front of all these people.
With the trophy.
Asked me for the partners of the firm.
That is the new villain in today's media, the Tyler Perry villain.
That shit is crazy. I think the thing what happened was like I went to his Dominican shop and I'm like, yo, he's like, yo,
black poppy.
He said, yo, I could do the mustache. I'm like, all right. I look at this part, that shit's down here, me.
Oh yeah. No,
it was at the like bottom.
Let me tell you something. You haven't lived until you had.
He looked like every nigga that hooped in the 90s.
You look like the nigga that hated Hank Gathers on Loyola.
You look like you just won the MVP in 91.
It was at the bottom. I had like a straight line at the bottom of my chin, right?
Trey, let me tell you something. It's a rite of passage having a Dominican fuck up your hair with their Dominican lens.
Not bad. He looks like a regular person.
Dog, I remember I was growing my beard out and I went home.
It looks like a regular person. It's funny.
I went back to New York.
I said, look, what am I missing?
I said, let me get a cut. And I told him, yo, I want to keep the beard. Just edge it up.
Yeah.
This motherfucker gave me like the shit that was right.
Oh, yeah, you the Lloyd Banks.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Like, come on, man.
But hey, how'd you even get to that point of like was you your eyes closed?
It looked like you used to sell rock in the 80s and you got your life together.
Who, me?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Oh man.
You look like Kyle from Living Single. You was the same friend.
So the funny thing about it, right? I show up in LA and I got this. I'm like, I gotta go see a barber really quick. Kev was busy, and then LinkedIn actually had barbers. They booked barbers for this thing, and I had to take a photo before I even knew I was gonna win this award. So I was like, yo, the best thing that can fix this is just cutting this off because it looks nuts. Like
the chin.
Yeah, it was just literally one little piece. And I was just like, no, I'm not doing this.
Good call from Rico in the chat. You look like a cop.
I probably do. I do.
Exactly.
I do. I definitely do look like a cop.
I just don't get what do y'all see that's different than men just in general. Like, I don't know.
I see it from like the mustache is just such a mature, overly.
Right. Yeah, like, I look well cut the mustache off at that point.
You look like an adult.
Well, if I cut the mustache off, I'm gonna look like a firefighter. So I had to choose. But
I don't get it. I really don't get what's going on. Yeah, I don't get it. What's wrong? Look like a man. Look like you mow your own lawn.
Yo, y'all smoking me right now. This shit's crazy.
This is not a joke. I really don't get what's wrong. Like
the glasses. It's because it's a look that hasn't existed like in the last decade or so. So it's a throwback to another time, is what it looked like. Like what you're
like he got the New Testament, the little New Testament Bible in the right pocket,
in the pocket, right? Yep.
Yo, crying. No, I do look like a 90s player that's 33, but looks like he's 48.
Yep.
The mustache actually makes you look older when you just have a mustache.
Hey, Trey, here's a rookie out of Jackson State.
I look like Gary Grant. There's a lot of shit going on right now. Sadell 3.
Led the nation in scoring his senior
I
year.
ever saw give somebody else 30. I don't get it. I really don't. Like,
you like a Wilkins.
Yeah, I definitely look like Gary Payton, rookie Gary Payton.
Trayvon Wilkins, the third one.
Yeah, I definitely look like a Wilkins. Gerald Wilkins, brother.
Wilkins. Trayvon Wilkins.
Mookie Blaylock cousin.
Yo.
Trayvon
all the 90s guards look like that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what y'all. Everybody I remember in life looked like this.
Mike said Gary Payton get his D4.
With glasses, this is 2023, brother.
Yeah, but that don't change.
I can't be looking like 1994.
But no, yes you can. Yes you can.
Bring it back.
Yes,
you go bring it back, Trey.
You know what? You know what Trey was doing right there? He's trying to present himself as a safe nigga.
1000%. This is a
That's
safe
definitely
nigga
a safe nigga look right there. Clean cut, got the tux on. Let me make sure that the water's shown so they can see that I'm not just out here hippity hopping it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing.
Hippity hopping.
I can come to your
nigga sound like the Black Tom Haberstroh is crazy.
Oh shit.
Oh, hippity hoppity.
Yo, hey, speaking of,
I'm not trying to identify with those young street punks.
But again,
right.
G, you've seen me mature into award-winning young man from my humble beginnings, right? There's another individual that we need to talk about who had some humble beginnings and then tried to turn his life around. Mr. the single letter, Mr. U. We're gonna talk about Mr. U and what's going on. So first of all, I want to talk about pay protection in Los Angeles. Now, I don't think it needed to be a thing. I think it's a great business model when you can actually get people to do it voluntarily. But was it ever a time, Glasses, that people actually had to pay for protection in this situation?
No.
Like, it's unfortunate because I won't say this. I'm gonna hold on before you even start. For example, young man was traded. I won't say what team. He's traded, and some calls was made, right? And I know the agent of the player. The agent calls me. He says, such and such said that we have to pay this person in order to do this. And he's playing for one of the local teams. I'll let y'all do the math on when this person was acquired and who it is. But he calls and says, hey, do we have to pay this person, and this person to move around the city? And I said, no, you don't. But if you want to, go ahead. And it says, but he wants to do this in the streets. And I said, well, he's there to play basketball. He might want to have some good time. He might actually want to hang out with some young ladies. But you still got to be mindful of this. And you ain't a dummy, and you played in other cities. So just be mindful of what you do. Now, they didn't pay. I seen the agent 2 days ago. Mind you, I met Master P the other day too, which was shout out to Master P. First time I ever beat him. But he daps me and says, you saved my player's life. He good.
Master P said this to you?
No. The agent told me this. The agent told me this. We don't have Boston Nova, so I can't say it. No. Master P was getting his shit off on me. He was talking about how Dion taught him how to be the best GM for this situation because he's going to be the general manager of New Orleans. Yeah, he said he only wants players from the mud because he comes from the mud. And when he walks in these houses and recruit these players, that they're going to relate because he's from there.
Right.
And also that
so.
he only wants dogs. So he's taking the JUCO players and the third star guys, the guys that actually went to jail on accident and looking for a second chance. He wants those dudes because he knows they're going to play harder for him. And I said, I like that, Master P. I fuck with you. And you also made Hootie Hoo. So you can't do no longer in my life. So that was it.
Let's go for the killers.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, man. Back to the pay protection thing.
Okay.
I just thought that was interesting because I actually
you saved my player's life.
Yeah.
Was there a specific
he would have
incident?
been getting extorted right now. That's all.
Dang.
And I feel bad because I feel like I
For
hate
some,
what established
extorted. Hold on, extorted for some shit that he did, or extorted just off GP?
just for living there and the player's tax. This because I don't think, bless you, I don't think you going down, you getting picked up is going to stop this.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. That was the weakest sneeze I've ever heard in my fucking
Judging
life.
the man sneezing.
Damn, bro. He was trying to stifle himself as well.
I'm sorry. Yeah. See, Juju, I'm trying to save the chat. Like, look away, kind of stifle a little bit. This thing want to have fucking
this
sneeze Olympics.
Sneezes, right?
I will say,
players fuck up. That's on me. That's my
bad. If you sneeze more than twice, you got to stop saying bless you.
Yeah,
how many sneezes getting to bless you though, bro? I feel like all of them was like
everyone.
Nah,
right?
bro.
Yeah, because my nigga, your heart stops when you sneeze. So
Rico
every
said
time.
Rico called it a cat sneeze.
Damn, bro.
Oh my god!
Well, at least
please tell me talking about Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, cat T.
At least Amin don't have that little, you know, yeah, that's all bad. We got the little squints in it.
Yeah. Okay. So, but Trey, again, go back to your situation. I just want to understand because, like Jerv, I'm a civilian, and I've always understood it that, like, hey, man, if you in LA and you like sticking around the regular rich people LA places,
you shouldn't have to check in at all.
I don't have to check in. Like, I only have to check in if I'm trying to fuck around in the non.
You still wouldn't have to do that. That's a choice. It's a stupid choice because, for all the amenities our city has to offer, you get what I'm saying? It's a beautiful place. You got women, you got weather, you got weed, just like the song say. Whatever. All the extras, you still could have a good time and make it home safely. We've done it plenty of times.
Plenty of times.
The most visited places in the world.
Yeah.
Is the Beverly Center one of them places safe?
You would be fine. You would be fine, brother.
It was a popular music artist when I worked at the studio came in there saying that, man, I was sitting in the Beverly Center, they ran up on me, took my chain, and I had to pay them to get it back. And so in my head, I just always was like, damn, bro, LA ain't got.
Well, see,
the
that right there, for one,
that was just an unlucky day.
That was a bad day just because he shouldn't have had his jewelry on, for one.
He's just unlucky today.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he probably had on a ridiculous amount of jewelry for no reason.
For sure.
But like, he just was capped up for no reason. He could have had one calm piece on. Niggas wouldn't have bothered him. But when you doing LA, the pack, and the shit look like water, and it's just you asking for that because you didn't even need to bring that attention, especially if you go into the mall just to shop real quick.
Yeah.
You already about to spend some bread. So that intention is a tell-all. It's like a skunk saying I stink. You know what I'm saying? You attracting it already, like, oh, what's that? And everybody's getting that attention. So you already kind of got the hey, rob me signed on me.
Right.
Because most people come to LA thinking this is the idiotic stuff, Juju, what I'll say. People come to LA, I'm good everywhere. Nobody gonna do nothing to me. You don't have to have that energy.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to have that energy. You can have a great time and people love you. But when you come, like, I wish your nigga would touch me. When you have that energy,
you gonna get it.
You bringing that. And I'm pretty sure it was like, yeah, I'm in the Beverly Center. I'm wearing all my shit and ain't nobody gonna do nothing.
You can't have one without the other.
Okay.
You can't have one without the other. You asking for attention.
Yeah.
You can't be like, I'm trying to be low key. Nobody walk up on me. I ain't trying to sign no autograph. But then you got, do you know who I am?
The peace on, yeah.
Like, you can't be low key and high key. That's all. But
I let that shit affect my head. I was like, damn, bro. Shit,
I'm gonna be forever good with us.
Stay out of there.
It's not even about
no niggas don't want this motherfucker.
It's not even being people. Like I took a meeting. You know what's crazy? I took a meeting in the Compton. We was in Compton.
I mean, Compton is like any other ghetto.
No. But I'm just saying, we was in Glasses. We went Pyro Street. We in Elm. We everywhere. It was no problem. I had Jade with me. I had everybody with me, bro. It just we not on that. We wasn't bringing that type of attention to us.
Yeah, man. Jade's the reason we went. Jade wanted to see, and so we're like,
but Jade is the Caucasian guy that everyone says undercover cop.
I'm gonna tell you my favorite thing about that. Do you remember, Trey, when we stopped off at like the Boys and Girls Club?
Yep.
And Trey was like, "I'm a hoop," and Trey was looking crazy. He had like a leopard print do-rag on, and like bright ass yellow shorts, and then a white beater, and the young homies, probably kids was like 18, 19 years old. We're just like, yo, who is this crazy ass old man? That shit was funny as hell, man.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. And I took a edible that day. I was cooked. I was cooked. Blind leading the blind.
So if you go to LA, like I only been like once before in my life. If I go there, is it still like shit that you shouldn't wear? Is it shit that you like to stay away from?
I mean, I would say don't wear all red.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, niggas do it. But
it's not really nothing, dog. It's not. It's like when we go to the A or when you go anywhere else. Like it's simple things.
Okay.
Most people getting the shit, bro, because they trying to be where we at.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's Juju, you're not about to be asking for that. You're not about to be like, hey, let's go hang out in Compton and Sag.
And if you say that, that's cool because we're gonna go to Compton and hang out and it's gonna be fine. But a lot of that stuff that OG is really going through, bro, is him doing favors for people, him looking out for people. Like when somebody use some tease dice and cheat you in a dice game, why you don't call the police? You know what I'm saying? When somebody rob you for your chain, why you don't call the police?
Yeah.
And that's I don't like for like I hate the stigma on LA because it makes people like people are bullies versus, you know what I mean? I watch so many rappers talk about wearing their jewelry everywhere. You know, like you don't realize people are doing bad. Like once you disconnect yourself from poor black people and you realize people are doing bad, bro. And it's like you can be an opportunity, you can give an opportunity, or you can look like an opportunity, dog.
Right.
One way or another, bro. It's gonna happen either way. So it's not
that's anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel the same way when I go to Philly, bro. It's the same thing. But that man that helps so many people do stuff and help them get into places and positions and do a bunch of fly stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just raggedy to watch him, to watch the federal government turn what he did for people into like, oh, he's just trying to be rich or he's trying to do this. And it's like, that's just not true. It's
calling it racketeering.
Yeah. And again, the same thing I've been complaining about with Puff, same thing I've been complaining about R. Kelly, where it's like, that's not what that means. A lot of people think this is like something to do with a gang, and it's not. This is they're saying his friends or his business is a racketeering group. They're not even talking about the gang itself. It's not a RICO for the gang. It's a RICO for people that interact with him.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you guys a question on that note, because a lot of the evidence seems to be coming from, or at least the evidence that they present is niggas on podcasts talking. And this has been a bomb topic for as long as I can remember, where niggas was mad at Vlad for having him interviews. And I always said, Vlad didn't do shit but ask a question. Everyone has the opportunity to be like, I'm not going to talk about that, or nah, I mean, ain't nothing, or there's nothing to that, or whatever. But these people willingly tell on themselves. And so here we are in 2025, and people, I'm seeing all with relation to this story, I'm looking at all these links, and guys are talking. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say this around people I didn't know, let alone into a microphone and a camera. Why do y'all think that we're in an era now where people are so quick to give up information on themselves like that.
It's funny. I'm gonna do a podcast about this for Tuesday. iHeart. Okay, hip hop is street urban culture, right? The way we digest it is personified through arts or elements, like people say, right? The elements, right? But it's the way we do things in these particular places. The people that find the most value for it are people that are not from it, right? The DJ Vlads, the academics, the Adam 22s, Flacco, different people, they see the value in it. Now, mind you, going to street urban culture, it's all about, it's a level of poverty and oppression that makes you already feel ignored and kind of like ignored and not recognized. You know what I mean? I know they're the same thing, but like almost invisible. So everything that motivates us growing up in these places, you want people to know who you are. Now, everybody's always took different paths. Some dudes are get money. That's why jewelry in the hood is a gaudy thing. You want people to stop. You want people not only to see you as not poor, but you want people to see you, right? That's why people write on walls. You want to be somebody, and this is the best that you think you can be, right? So it starts there. Well, that's the same thing even at this level, right? Like, the only reason you sitting with these people and the reason they want you there is because you from this life. You from this 0.1% of the way we live. I saw somebody saying that about Brick Baby. Oh, well, he's or anybody. Oh, they're telling on themselves. Man, these people got 40,000 pieces of content. That's the one you hold on to because you don't give two fucks about these people's lives outside of this. If Vlad is not talking to you about this, why the fuck would you care? That's the point. We got to stop being disingenuous. The reason you're listening to these people talk is because they come from this life that you don't live. So I agree with you. And in this particular situation, they're just validating things that they have witnesses on. You know what I mean? They have people that have been, victims and witnesses on, and then they're verifying it through conversation. But these people also have 100 million conversations, but that's the one you hold on to. Because that's the only thing you make us the really, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if Brick Baby's up there talking about the Lakers. Niggas wouldn't be watching that shit. No,
that's true.
Expert in this thing, and they're gonna and then look. I mean, like, mind you, they're doing this right because they're trying to change their life. They obviously tired of doing the wrong things. That's why they're there. Right? And some guy comes, Adam says, "Hey, man, got $1,000, $1,500 a week. We just want your perspective on these topics every time." This motherfucker ain't went to school to be no journalist. This motherfucker don't got 1 million other talents. So the thing that gives him value, I always tell my homies, you have to protect the source of the power when it comes to street urban culture. So it's not like I get what you're saying to me because I read all 107 pages, but it's like that's not quite what's happening. There is a witness at the center of this, a victim.
Sure. It's not all based on what he talked about on the pod. It's obviously they have other evidence, but it's just like it corroborates the stuff. And I guess my question is that maybe you already answered it, to be honest with you, because the way I think about it is, all right, I get it, especially someone breaking you off to be on the pod. You want to be interesting, you want to tell stories that it's going to resonate with people from a perspective that, like you said, most of these listeners don't live that life. But nigga, you gotta leave out some of the specifics. Like, you gotta make it vague, so that.
But even the specifics, aren't the specifics. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if somebody, like, the police ain't connecting dots, like, that just gets them into investigate. But that's not even how they're investigating. In that specific case, I just happen to know who the person that created the case. I know who it is. And he's a punk ass nigga that didn't want to do time for his own fucking crime. And instead, he's taking advantage of somebody else who he already took advantage of, you know what I mean, in Big U, and pushing him under the bus to not be held accountable for his own crime.
Save his ass. Got it.
That's the core of it. Now, the stories being told validate some of the ideas that he told the federal government. So again, it's like, but there's context missing. Right. Like Trey is saying, like it's a situation where people want to do stuff. Like, you got to realize this shit been on TV, movies. It raised a lot of people. Like, right, you see boys in the hood, you seen colors, you see people come here and they black. They want to connect into blackness. They see it. They like, man, shit, I want to be where the brothers at. And that connection point could be, it depends on how desperate the person is. You know what I mean? They could be broke. And a lot of people do want to take advantage. But I tell you this, I mean, you can't tell me a ghetto where shit is fucked up at. I don't care if we in Atlanta. I don't care if you can't go to Marcy and just turn no fucking camera on.
Right.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not finna go over there and just take advantage of what makes that place special as if you can't go to fucking Bel Air and turn on no fucking camera.
No.
Go set up in front of a mansion and just set up a camera and start making content. Man, they not gonna call some local member of the community. They're gonna call the fucking police. And guess who gonna make you pay? The fucking police. So I'm not to your point, Ju, like, man, you could come out here and do anything. You could come out here, meet brothers. You could chill where you want to go where you want. If you attract attention, the thing I will give LA credit is fast to recognize who wants the attention. They will. Something about this shit, we figure out real fast who looking for some attention, and you'll get the attention you asking for. But man, if you go to Beverly Center, bro, you can shop there. You're not most likely gonna see nobody from where we from. You're not gonna see nobody from our side of town. But if you wearing a bunch of jewelry, you got this, you $100,000 worth of jewelry, $70,000 Rolex. Feel me? Somebody might call somebody. Man, this could pay somebody rent for 3 years. Yeah, you finna be a lick. You asking for the attention you gonna get.
For sure.
Still against the law, society gonna deal with it, but we ain't gonna look at it like nothing. We're gonna be like, yeah. So I didn't got so many, and that's what hurts me about what that man going through. Now, whatever crimes they got to deal with, how they deal with it. That's how it go. But you know how many people chains I got back? I mean, you know how many people Rolexes I got back? You know how many favors I did for people, bro, to make sure they was okay just because they did something dumb.
Right.
And I didn't charge them a dime. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't charge them a cent. I didn't even ask for a verse. I didn't ask for nothing. I just wanted you to have your stuff back. But my point is, I can go to your ghetto and don't nothing happen to me because I don't have an intention to make sure everybody see me.
Right.
Yeah.
The people that I want to see when I go to the A, I hang out on the west side, bro. The people who I want to know I'm there, they're gonna know I'm there. That's not to say I'm gonna go wherever I want to go, but I'm not trying to be like, hey, look at me, I'm doing well. Hey, look at me, I'm in this community. Hey, that's not it. I'm going to do what I'm doing. So, I mean, like, it's like,
hey, people won't bother you if they don't know where you at.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. I didn't even know you was here, big bro.
Yeah, if you used to the brothers, like, it don't matter which ghetto. I go to Detroit, Philly. Philly is one of the craziest ghettos I ever been to, man. And I never have a problem. I can go to any cheesesteak place. I'm gonna go get it because I'm not saying, hey, look at me, I'm doing good. I got all the jewelry. Hey, like, I'm not asking people to come. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. It's simple, dog. So it's like, I just feel bad for it. You know what I mean? I feel bad. And you watch the internet, a bunch of brothers who really could tap in and they believe it. They hear some of these stories. Check in, you have to pay money to be here. And bro, no, you don't, bro. You have to start paying money when you start trying to be like us. Like, I watch a lot of NBA players want to be from a gang. Nigga, you grown.
Who didn't grow up in any of that shit to begin with.
And didn't have to. Didn't have to. It's a weird glorification, though.
Yeah. And I'm not knocking them because we brothers. Like, when I go to the A, I want to tap into the brothers too. Like, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying I'm okay with where I'm from. You feel me? Like, I'm okay with who I am. Like, I'll just go mess with the brothers. When I'm in Memphis, I'm finna go chill with the brothers. What we doing? But I'm not trying to.
Speaking of Memphis,
you're not trying to beat them.
Rest in peace to that young man, and hopefully, Sauce Walker's.
That's sad as hell. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and even the thing that's happening with Yellow Beezy, some of this shit is real, bro. People really getting shot up. Their cars getting shot up. It's a lot of stuff happening that people don't know. So they just think that something is happening. And that's why, to me, we are supposed to be the leaders of it when it comes to street urban culture. Like, people like me who come from it that really, like, I knew that whole situation as it was happening. Like, I knew this little boy car got shot up. I know how it go. Like, I know how it goes. So, you know what I mean? Surviving this shit ain't no joke. Like, it's serious. You know what I mean? Because you in a place where pride is everything. Pride, name recognition. People want to be something. And you, antagonizing motherfuckers. So even in them situations where them brothers is talking, man, they got a million other pieces of content. I mean, that might have been like 2 minutes of a 2-hour conversation.
Right.
And nobody putting up his take on who gonna win the finals. Nobody putting up his take who gonna win the Super Bowl. Nobody talking about what his thoughts is on Trump and the president. Right. Nobody cares. They like, nigga, you a Crip, be a Crip. That's how the world works. You know what I mean? We don't. When I go to In-N-Out, nigga, I don't want chicken. I don't want chicken. That's not what y'all do. Don't try to sell me on some chicken. You know why Popeyes had the best chicken sandwich? Because it's fucking Popeyes. McDonald's probably got it. I don't want it. Popeye's specialty is chicken. Even if it ain't, that's what we believe, that brand.
We're not bigging up Popeyes or McDonald's. We bigging up what's it called? Taste of Heaven, Brooklyn.
Taste of Heaven, Brooklyn. Buy black, nigga.
251 Jackson Street.
You know what I mean? With the meat
Kool-Aid, nigga, and them oxtails with the S.
So that means you can get $20. You get the 2 meats. I remembered the numbers, Joe. So it's no pause. Fuck that.
No pause.
You get the meat. You get the 2 sides, right? You get the Kool-Aid. And a dessert, a slice of cake for less than $20.
For the dub.
I hope
that's
one of the
fire.
Cooks, I hope one of the cooks got one of them like saggy arms too, man. Because that should be fire.
Man. They got a picture gallery up there, man. I took a look at it, man. It looked legit, like it from that regard.
I've seen it,
They might be washing money in that motherfucker.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Come on.
No, don't do
Come
that.
on.
I'm dealing with that too. We missed them business. Let them wash it, people.
Hey, only thing you washing in there is chicken, man.
Good old community service, baby.
Speaking of, have y'all been watching March Madness?
I'm watching that shit right then. That's why I thought you said Master B. You said something.
Okay,
Florida was going crazy.
We talk about this general manager Aura from McNeese State.
Yeah,
bro, it's transferring with the coach.
This is the niggas in the portal.
He in the portal. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Shouts to bruh. He got $100K in NIL deals.
Right. Bruh be goddamn Neo in the Matrix from them niggers. The N words on the song. That motherfucker be like, I've been trapping out.
He know ball.
Right.
And they know they're gonna get him for 4 years. He ain't going pro.
Hell nah.
What if he the first manager to ever go pro?
That'd be sick.
That'd be hard.
Bro, what, man? What are we talking about?
Right. I ain't seen bro fill up a water bottle since.
This nigga, I've never seen him do any managerial duties.
Hey,
all that
he's just
you know how when you have a party and everyone has a role, that man's role is the vibes.
Right.
That's what he manages. He manages the vibes for them.
The vibes is funny. Oh,
right. They got their ass drugged, but still.
Yeah.
When I see him pull up in the yellow tracksuit, I was like, it's over.
Yeah, it might be dark. He had the custom joint.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's over.
Man,
he attraction, bro. He bigger than the game.
Right. That nigga was sitting next to Spike Lee. I'm like, God damn. Yeah, I hope so. He need to capitalize.
Popping.
Shouts to little bro making money and shit, but
manages the vibes is classic.
Yeah,
he need to get him an agent, bro. Put him in a little short film or something. One of them National Lampoon motherfuckers, White Castle shits.
Yo, you gotta capitalize.
Maria Sophia.
If we had to think about anybody that would have got a crazy NIL for being a super fan or associated with the team, who would actually get one?
Jason with the Lakers.
Jason for sure, nigga. That nigga
Jason would
fight us in the chat.
Bronze.
Right.
I hope he gets to see that clip I put in there. The LeBron greatest hits.
LeBron.
Yeah, that I believe in LeBron.
I believe
great writing, man. Great writing.
Hey, dog. What's crazy is now, I mean, I might be tripping, but like I'm a Magic Johnson fan, but it wasn't like this.
Yeah.
Even Larry Bird, Michael Jordan was not considered the greatest player of all time till he retired.
Right.
I would say
I agree, bro. Because nigga wasn't
wrong. That second three-peat was when the mumble started.
Not you professionally. I mean, I'm saying the conversation
conversation. I would say, but we talk about retired what? The first time or the second time?
The second time when he retired.
Because even still, this is when Wilt Chamberlain and motherfucking Bill Russell
Magic, like Birds, like it was just that. But And I was cool with it, but even Michael Jordan super fandom, it wasn't like that same super fandom. Like it wasn't
I will say after the first retirement was when like people said, yo, I think this guy might be when he won 3 in a row and then he quit. We were like, yo, this might be the greatest of all time. And then when he came back and he was that second three-peat, the shit was obnoxious. It was everywhere.
Yeah,
it was everywhere. Like
sometimes
it was
I dream.
Hey,
that's
whenever you say
that's like one of the coldest
tired of
commercials
this
ever,
guy
yo.
winning,
right?
Whenever you feel that, I'm so tired of this team or this guy winning. That's when you're up for a GOAT debate. Because
but people didn't feel like that about Jordan until it was over. Because you had just came out of an era where you saw something great.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm only saying this.
I'm saying that second three-peat, man. It was
niggas got tired
over.
of him winning, yo.
That machine was
Glasses,
was
I'm
going.
gonna keep it funky.
I'm a Michael Jordan hater.
This man won. Think about this, Glasses. He won
that shit crazy.
6.
That's how I feel about Kobe.
Years of
6 and 8.
Entire decade.
You're saying that's like a big deal. Like I'm a baby of a dynasty. Like that's not nothing special.
But I'm just saying, like,
but he created this dynasty from scratch. Like this is not scratch. But he's the.
That's pretty much scratch. That's not true, Jerv. That's just not true. Like,
the Bulls weren't.
Don't Artist Gilmore me. Don't Jerry Sloan me. Don't.
None of this make this thing special. Like that, it doesn't become any more special.
See, this is Lakers fans, yo. Y'all are so spoiled. Like winning doesn't even matter because, like, y'all just.
But Jerv, you know, also 6 and 8 years has only been done by one other team, and that's Bill Russell.
But that's my point. We never thought about it like that. We didn't see that. Like now, people find reasons to make somebody
the three-peat. The three-peat was. I mean, because I remember
that wasn't even the first time that happened.
It wasn't, but it was the first time.
That was the first time in a long time.
Since the Celtics. So that was the first time in 30 years that it happened.
Yes.
Not even 30 years.
Was it Pat Riley?
30 years.
It was more than 30 years when
no. They three-peated twice in the 60s. I think they four-peated one.
We talking about when the Lakers or Pat Riley?
The Lakers never three-peated. They didn't three-peat until Shaq and Kobe.
How the hell Pat Riley going to copyright the word three-peat?
Because they had won 2 in a row. And so this nigga was already thinking.
Yeah, he was thinking like, all right, we do it. Let's do it.
They're gonna call it a three-peat. We're gonna coin it, and then all the merch is gonna say our shit and gonna get paid off of it. It's brilliant, but
it's like buying www.car.com and knowing niggas gotta sell cars.
It was like Jay the Snake copywriting a DDT.
It's like it's like the Chiefs making three-peat T-shirts for the last Super Bowl.
Right, there we are.
Glasses. The last three-peat was the 65-66 Celtics, and then nobody three-peated again until
the 91, 92, 93 Bulls.
Until the Bulls.
So we wasn't saying that. We did. I remember growing up thinking that was a dope, feat to reaccomplish. So nothing about it said, he's the greatest player. Like you didn't have that. Like, not saying he obviously was one of those guys. You knew that was one of the greatest players, but you didn't see it that way. Something happened in the world where fandom has ran loose.
Yeah, the culture shifted, but I think that's the internet. A lot of it.
Yeah, but even before that, it got bad. Before social media became a thing, it's like people really started living vicariously.
I feel like that with Kobe. Bro. Like you say, you didn't like Jordan like that. I never liked Kobe because I was a Jordan fan, and I was like he doing it gone like this.
I hated Jordan.
I didn't feel his era.
I hated Jordan because I'm a Showtime baby, obviously. But I feel like Kobe's fandom was still a Laker fandom.
Okay.
Like you didn't like think about
me. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I gotta really call shenanigans because I know a couple niggas from Philly that were Sixers fans. Hold up, they were Sixers fans, and then they merged into Kobe fans, and then all of a sudden they're Lakers fans. And I feel like that was a huge trend.
Yeah, but he's from Philly though.
Respectfly, he's not from Philly. He's from Lower Marion. He's from Lower Marion. I mean, he's from Italy, but he's from Lower Marion.
Your brothers conveniently claim my nigga when he needy.
No, that's not conveniently claim my brother. Like Hey, bro, if I said you was from wherever, you're gonna tell me no, you're from Compton.
Glasses, I know Glasses.
I was born in Bellflower.
You know this.
I don't even know what Bellflower is, bro.
Laker fans who thought Kobe was better than LeBron. That when LeBron was coming in 2018, them niggas said they don't want LeBron because because of like the oh no, but Kobe's better. And I'm like, why would you not want a great player?
That's gonna take you. That's gonna give you another shot at winning more titles.
They was worried about him taking the shot.
It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more, and I agree with them. I mean, like it's a lot that comes with that fandom. First off, it's a traveling team, so you travel with fans. Now you got people commenting about your team and shit that don't really know about your team. They just know about one person. And it's a very annoying thing, bro. Like it's not easy to do.
There's a lot of people always comment about the Lakers, though. The Lakers are always a topic.
Sure,
like a lot of
Cowboys,
like Cowboys.
But Shaq, I mean, I feel like I ain't gonna do it on that road, but I feel like, bro, without Shaq, who the hell was Kobe? I like the second time he did it when they with Paul Gasol and them, that was fire. But I feel like Shaq get looked over too often.
I once thought that, Jew. Yeah. And then it was like that little second stint he had.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jew, you're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right. That's why I tell people when people say who are the greatest Lakers of all time, I said Kobe ain't even in the top 5.
Exactly.
What's Magic Johnson? Magic John's the greatest Laker of all time.
Crazy.
Magic.
Bro, they had to deal with.
Might be Magic.
Name Kareem. 5 niggas better than Kobe Bryant.
In order. Magic, Kareem, Shaq, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West.
No Shaq and no Jerry West. Now, oh, wait a minute. Are we talking about like front office too?
No, we're talking about just playing basketball.
Oh, no, Jerry West. Because Jerry West is my favorite basketball mind of all time. And no Elgin Baylor neither.
No Elgin? Nah, man.
No Elgin.
Now you because I'm gonna tell you.
But again, they start with ring culture. You know what I'm saying? That's when them conversations try to shift. But when you actually think about the other shit.
Yeah, but ring culture is
Magic got to be one or two, easy.
Yeah, but ring culture is the only thing.
That got to be one no matter what, bro.
That's another LeBron thing. Ring culture. That nobody ever said no shit like that before LeBron. That became like a LeBron argument for people who like LeBron.
That's not true. That's not true.
I think that came with Kobe, bro. When he got
no. That wasn't true because niggas was hitting Mike with that. You got to win one. Or you could even
one.
But that's what I'm telling you, because you have to win. And what like ring culture wasn't an argument. Like that was the point of playing the game. Winning. You wanted to win.
To Glass's point, once Mike got the 6, it became the
actual
standard
for
the
Mike
non-8
fans.
league NBA standard.
Oh, for Mike.
But like, where I disagree with you, Glasses, it's not LeBron. It's for Mike fans. Like it's the Mike people. It's this bar that people just create to say that no one can be better than him because he's 6-0.
But that's not a real Mike fan. That's a Mike fan talking shit to a LeBron. See, like somebody who grew up.
That was a Mike. That was the Mike fan for everybody. For Kobe.
That's a Mike fan that's on our screen right now.
No, I'm gonna tell you, it's like this.
I'm a Mike fan.
It's like remember Kareem had just won 6.
Yeah.
Right. So winning 6 wasn't something spectacular. Right. You heard of people that won multiple championships. We had a player as a Laker that won 6. So again, it's not something that you looked at. You kind of looked at the game, and winning just signified that you were a great player at the elitist level.
No, winning it as the number one nigga though.
Here we go. Here we go.
One thing I would like all of y'all professionals to do: stop doing number 1s and number 2 niggas. That's not how basketball.
Kyrie just went on a rant about it, saying like ring cultures messed up everything because again, the mutual respect of the players, and I understand that.
I'm not listening to them. No. I don't want to hear the number 1, number 2, number 3. I don't want to hear that player A player. That's not how basketball works. It's 5 people on the court working together. I agree.
All right, who's the greatest team ever assembled by 1 year?
The guys that won the championship, the 95, 96 Bulls.
Okay, thank you. We're aligned. We're aligned.
Whoa, run that back. The also, greatest team ever assembled?
Yes.
Bro, think about them first 3 years that the Kobe and Shaq won them championships. The team they had to play against, they needed Shaq's presence more than they kind of, I mean, you can't say that. It's hard, a tough sentence to listen to, but they needed Shaq to be doing what he was doing in that paint versus what Kobe was out there doing. I feel like you take away Shaq in the first 3 years.
I'll take that.
Of course you can't win. But that's basketball. If you take away Pippen from Michael Jordan, he don't even have a winning season.
I like that.
But what about it? They went 17-1, but tell me more.
Because I feel like
Michael Pippen. I mean,
I feel like Kevin Durant is one of them niggas that like nobody would ever be able to stop.
But I'm talking about regular season, postseason.
It was easy for them, bro. Like that was some of the easiest shit I ever seen in my life.
No, but hear me out. Regular season plus postseason on record, one of the greatest teams ever assembled.
Yeah,
on record, the 72-10 Bulls with a championship completed is the greatest team to ever play in this league.
Yeah.
I mean, they did have 3 first ballot Hall of Famers. They did have 3 of the fucking greatest basketball players ever played basketball.
Sure.
Remember the Warriors? Remember the year before they couldn't even get to the finals.
Hey, glasses.
Juju guys wiped them off the floor.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what's your argument against the 17 Warriors?
I think they're great. They could be a close two.
I know.
My argument is just that regular season record plus postseason record because they went 17-1.
The number of games.
Yeah, everything. I just look at it from a complete package of that entire season of how it panned out. On paper, yes, greatest team assembled. But record-wise, defeating, like to win, to go 72-10 and finish the deal has to be. That's it. 73-9 Warriors won that. I'm talking about them as number one.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah. Straight up. It's up. They played like it.
What did that 17 do? What they get like 65 or something?
Yeah, I'm not saying that's
bad. They top 5.
But I'm saying I understand they're easily maybe top 2 or top 3. Clearly,
that's not a fair question to ask because then it's not like it can only be one answer to you then.
Well,
like I never saw a team.
It doesn't seem that way though because people had an actual pushback. Glasses agreed, but I thought that was a unanimous decision. If we removed one player and we said, "What is the best team?" Because we, shameless plug, we got greatest teams coming out on GOAT on my podcast with Steph Curry. We talked about we had to choose 5 greatest teams of all time. Playoff series wise and everything assembled. And you think about 91 Bulls and how good they were because they had to beat Magic Johnson in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the hype that Magic Johnson was going into that, even though we found out later on that next summer that, he contracted HIV.
And James Worthy got hurt.
But then we think about the bad boys Pistons, right? It's the 2 back-to-back Rockets. Certain teams that you say individual seasons, if we had to choose top 5 of all time, you have to look at that shit.
Yeah. That Rockets team for sure when they added
because that Rockets team has to be in one of the top 5 greatest teams assembled all time too.
Which Rockets
team? When they added Drexler?
95?
Well, I don't even think it's the Drexler team. I think it's the team before Drexler.
That's why I always give credit to Hakeem Olajuwon is the only. That's why I think Hakeem Olajuwon, I always switch with him between top 15 and top 25, but I think permanently he should be top 15. He's the only player that won a championship without another Hall of Fame player on his team.
Nikola Jokic would like a word,
but it's not over. He's probably
not over yet. But none of them niggas is Hall of Famers.
I don't know.
None of them niggas
a chance.
That nigga's not gonna be a Hall of Famer.
I don't know, man.
See,
you can't be a zero-time All-Star.
Y'all seen the 96 Bulls, so y'all can speak better to it. But I'm not comparing these teams in a what if bout.
He's saying objectively they won 87 games. Right, 15 playoff games and 72 regular season games, whereas the 17 Warriors won 84 games, 67 regular season and 17.
It's that team. It's the 72-10 Bulls, bro. That team was fantastic. I mean, Shaq did force it. Shaq forced it. They had to go beg somebody that they hated.
Because I'm always impressed about them high 60-win teams that get it done.
Yeah,
they're still impressive. But I just think that the amount of focus you have to be playing against them shitty ass teams.
Right.
And you also have to think about the era of like motherfuckers is playing 82 games.
Yeah. Right. All them niggas.
Like no breaks, bro. Like, oh, we got the jersey. We got such and such back-to-back on a back-to-back night.
Mm-hmm. Like, and to them Warriors credit too, they did like they was down a lot in them games, but that fourth quarter Warriors for some reason, bro, you didn't no lead was safe.
I just never saw basketball be as easy as it was.
The '86 Lakers that won 65 games is in that conversation.
Yeah.
The Warriors, KD.
Like people, these are the teams that people say greatest teams of all time. 96 Bulls, 17 Warriors, 87 Lakers, 86 Celtics, and like 69 Lakers, I want to say. That's the one that won 69 games. Those are the ones that come up more often than not. And all of them are going to say we got multiple Hall of Famers, and all of them are going to have amazing regular seasons, and all of them have memorable playoff runs and everything. To me, like, honestly, my philosophy on all this shit is you can't compare because these niggas are playing with this one set of rules, and these niggas are playing a different set of rules. It's a barbershop ass argument. We just like to argue who you want to argue, and that's cool.
I think it's fair. I don't think it means that this team would beat this team. You know what I mean? But I just think it's like,
because I'm not even saying that. I wasn't even comparing it. I'm just saying
it's the greatest season for any team.
From what actually happened.
I'm saying that the 24 Celtics could beat the 69 Celtics easily. I'm gonna say that. I'm
make the game because, like, I just had this conversation. I wanted to do it with the homie. Pause. I wanted to do this conversation with the homeboy. What does Larry Bird look like? What does it look like to be fourth in MVP voting today? If you came out right now and take a team and make it win 32 more games as you probably could bring that person forward. Who the fuck? He's probably 7'1". Like, I don't even want to know what that looks like. So you can't compare eras, but if you try to bring that type of greatness compared to the rest of the league forward, it probably wouldn't even look normal.
Right.
Like, Larry Bird was ahead of his time then. So what does it look like if he's ahead of his time now? Like, put him today with that type of thing. What does that even look like? What is he averaging? 26, 9, and 7 at 49.
It probably looks like Jokic.
Yeah, except it probably looks like prime Jokic damn near as a rookie.
That dunks on niggas too, type shit.
Yeah, because he was like
and talk shit.
Right.
He would have been so loved.
He would have been.
Shit.
Oh my god,
they would have loved that motherfucker. Like just the white boy to talk shit. Oh,
in this era,
imagine if Jokic was a Celtic.
In this era, they would have been Bird. They would have been yelling Bird every shot. Bird.
Yep. Exactly.
You see how they are with Pritchard, or whatever. They would be losing their mind with Jokic.
You bring some of these players forward with their gifts above the NBA at those times, and you make them above the NBA. I don't even know what that looks like. Some of these people would just be looking like, man. People thought
Wemby from half court.
Like, you couldn't imagine what Bird looked like in '81, bro. Like Bird probably looked like an alien to the rest of the NBA. Like he was.
He looked like Wemby. He blew their mind.
Like better. Like Wemby is more like Wemby didn't make San Antonio just better. Like Bird came on instantly. It was like niggas was winning games. Imagine that. Like he just like Wemby come in and now they the first team in the West. Yeah. Man, we be calling him in today's fanatic culture. They be calling him the greatest player already. They be like, oh, he's the greatest. Right now, imagine he came in, and turned them into the first seed on the West. First year.
That should be crazy. Everybody lost their mind. All right, let's wrap this shit up. This episode, I thought this shit was gonna be a short one. This is one of our longest ones, but it's been a great conversation. Patreon.com/count the things. Make sure you all locked in. The date has been set for the live show. It is the first weekend in May. I believe I'm the first person announcing this. The destination where it's at in LA will be revealed. Patreon.com/count the things so you can get your tickets first. Patreon.com/count the things so you can pay less for your tickets than the Gen Pop. You don't want to miss it. We're gonna have amazing guests. We're gonna have incredible conversation. And we gotta have an announcement that'll shock the world. That's all happening.
Also, Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson.
Yes, we're doing that too.
Smoke.
We're doing that too. Jerv is outsourcing everything. Jerv is like Ivan Drago in Rocky IV. He got like this massive team of niggas working on this shit. Meanwhile, Juju out there in the snow, chopping wood.
I will break you.
Lock in, everybody. For Jerv, for Juju, for Glasses, for Trey. I'm Amin, reminding you to stay black, motherfuckers.